What got me into comedy? I saw my first live stand-up when I was 14 years old at a place called Sweetwater Saloon in Merced, California. As luck would have it, that one of the people I saw there is actually a comedian here in Denver who I've been on the road with, and I found this out that I had seen him there. But I actually was in the foster system growing up, and I used comedy as a way to get out of things, out of getting beaten by other kids. But yeah, the first time I went was I had run away from one foster home to my grandmother's place and kind of was hiding out there, and right across the street was this mall, and inside the mall was a little place called Sweetwater Saloon. It was and they were doing a stand-up showcase just like what I'm doing today, right? I didn't realize at the time, but I could order tea, and I was almost 6 foot tall then, and so it was a restaurant, so I could stay and I watched this stand-up comedy, and I had been pretty much a ravenous super fan of comedy up until the point that I actually tried comedy. Comedy Central was all I watched. It was just all-consuming comedy. I quit my job at Hewlett Packard in a grand fashion, like threw papers up. I'm fucking out of here. Fuck you. Fuck this job. Right? And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna try comedy. And I did. That was 3 years ago. I don't regret it. Like 3 months after I got into comedy, way too soon to be doing what I was doing, I had an opportunity to go back to that very Hewlett Packard and do a comedy show that they paid me a bunch of money for. And then I got to make fun of all my superiors, co-workers, all kinds of shit. They had beer, everything. Like, it was really cool. I got to go back though and just talk mad shit to everybody again. And they paid me to do it. Why do I keep doing it, even after I have a failure? The feeling of making a room full of people laugh, it just outweighs that. It's almost selfish if you don't. If you can make people laugh and then, oh, I bombed and now I'm never gonna do it again. No. When I go down to like Comedy Works, it's almost, you can almost feel the energy. It's like I always describe it as a wave of laughter. It just comes at you. You're just like, oh yeah. And just one good night at Comedy Works erases months of failed jokes or bad sets. Once you get the bug, you can't quit. There's people that quit, but they don't really quit. Laughter as a medicine. I believe it. If you can make someone's day, or make them get out of their head for a moment and stop thinking about how terrible things are, and that affects you physically, that affects your person, your physical being. You can make thoughts turn into something real. People can worry themselves literally sick, and everyone loves to laugh. If you don't love to laugh, it's like you're kind of a weirdo. When you were young, everything was awesome. You laugh at all kinds of stuff. As you get older, you kind of need more things. You laugh less. I've always really liked Dave Chappelle. I like his way of doing things, conversational styles. I like Russell Peters quite a bit for a few reasons. He's kind of global, but he is pretty funny. And I'm a big fan of Brian Regan, which is, super clean, but just hilarious. He's not doing a bunch of sitcoms, whoring himself out, giving up his creative rights. He's doing it his way, and he's crushing it. If it's a small bunch of comedians, 3 or 4, and we're all kind of going the same place, that's when I tend to have, personally, the most fun. I've had a lot of fun with my good friend Aaron Snyder. Some unexpected fun, a clean show inside of a library in Wyoming at like 7 o'clock in the evening, and no one's drinking anything. I don't know, you just feel like when you're away you can cut loose. It feels like vacation, And it was just a blast, just to hang out one-on-one. No one to judge you necessarily, It's like watching a painter paint, like Bob Ross, watching him put together that whole painting. It's just fun to watch the process. My website, crandallbars.com. My last name Crandall, CRANDALLBARS.com. Under media, you can watch a 10-minute clip from 420 in 2011. I had a blast there. And of course, Facebook and Twitter. and that's it.